of bravery, villagers in the Riyasi district of Jammu division overpowered two dreaded terrorists, including the absconding accused in the ID blasts case in Rajouri district, and then handed them over to the police. But the twist in the entire story is that, interestingly, Talib, one of the accused, was an active member of the BJP. He had resigned only 2 months ago from the post of IT and social media in charge of the BJP minority morcha in the Jammu province. Let's go across to Pradeep. It's very important here to mention the act of bravery of the villagers who did not, in fact, fear for their life, took that risk and overpowered two dreaded terrorists. But what is interesting is the infiltration which is now happening in the political ranks as well.
Yes, you're absolutely right. There are two parts of the story. One, you rightly said that exemplary courage what the villagers had shown in Riyasi district, that they barehanded, they were able to overpower this heavily armed terrorist, which included Talib Hussain, one of the deadly commander of Lashkar-e-Toiba, responsible for improvised explosive device explosions in Kotranka and Daral area, and he was absconding for quite some time, and police had been after him. The another, yes, you rightly said, the worst thing is that the people like Talib, they had managed to infiltrate into political rank. He was the part of the IT cell. Only 2 months back he had resigned, and he was working there and also masquerading as a journalist and became the part of the IT cell. And I in fact confronted the BJP spokesperson in this regard. I said, why the proper verification is not being done before making somebody part of your organization, because every responsible organization had to go for proper verification, especially in a strife-torn area like Jammu and Kashmir, where we have seen that many people had been either masquerading as journalists, either they are running portals, or they try to be part of the political organization. And then they can easily be, then they can prove to be a threat to not only country but also to these political workers. So they said that yes, we should have done the verification, but every time you can't do verification if the credentials of the person are clear, because even security agencies in this particular case were not having any data regarding this man. So they had no idea that he became part of the IT cell. So they thought that maybe he will be working for this organization. And being a Muslim also, many times they feel that if we start discouraging them, then Muslims will not be coming forward, and it will send a wrong message also to the people that we are biased towards the particular community. That's the message we don't want to send. That's what the BJP spokesperson said. So I confronted him. But yes, that's a matter of concern that some of these terrorists had managed to infiltrate into political rank, and that can prove really fatal.
That seems to be the new strategy somehow, because remember, similar links also emerged as far as the Udaipur murder case is concerned, and the Congress party has been alleging, although BJP has denied those allegations. Pradeep, stay on with us. Now, BJP has confirmed that Talib, yes, was a part of the BJP. The minority morcha president Sheikh Bashir spoke 2 times now and confirmed that one of the LET terrorists who was arrested today in Riyasi district named Talib Hussain was the IT and social media head of BJP minority morcha in the Jammu region.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी में थे या फिर अभी भी हैं, इसके ऊपर सर आपका क्या कहना है? देखो जनाब, वो पहले से ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी में काम कर रहा था। वो हमारे इस अल्पसंख्यक मोर्चा के IT और सोशल मीडिया के इंचार्ज थे जम्मू प्रोविंस के। उसको अपनी एक न्यूज चैनल भी चल रही थी, तो हमने सोचा हम उसको पार्टी, वो पहले से भी पार्टी में था, तो 5-6 महीने पहले हमने उसको पार्टी में लिया था, तो 2 महीने पहले उसे खुद ही पार्टी से रिजाइन दिया है। नहीं सर, आप तो हाँ, आज उसको भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ कोई वाबस्ता नहीं है। नहीं सर, उसने 2 महीने पहले खुद ही रिजाइन दिया। नहीं सर, वो बीजेपी में काम कर रहा था। अब समझ नहीं आ रहा है उसको कैसे दिमाग में घुस गया कि मैं एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी छोड़ के टेररिस्ट पार्टी पकड़ी उसने। हमें खुद ही इसकी बात की बहुत दुख है कि पार्टी में रहकर क्या उसके दिमाग में आया है, तो उसने टेररिस्ट ज्वाइन किया है, लेकिन उसको आज 2 महीने के बाद पार्टी के साथ कोई वापसी नहीं है।
All right, let's go back to Pradeep. Pradeep, help us understand the timeline here, because Sheikh Bashir claims that he was part of the BJP, then he quit BJP and joined terror ranks.
Yes, in fact, that's what the BJP is saying, that 2 months back he had resigned from the party. But what is more important, and see, he was not an ordinary worker or an overgrown worker of terror outfit. He was the commander of Lashkar-e-Toiba, and he was in touch with the terror commanders across the border. Recently, there had been explosions in Budal and Kotranka area of Rajouri. Multiple explosions took place. 4 people were injured in those explosions. He was trying to, one, revive terror-related activities. Second, he was trying to brainwash and indoctrinate more people and lure them to gun culture. Third, he was trying to destabilize peace in the region and trying to target unarmed innocent civilians of one particular community so that they can generate atmosphere of fear. The similar kind of a strategy that was adopted by Lashkar-e-Toiba's TRF offshoot wing in Kashmir Valley. The similar kind of a strategy was adopted by this man. It was only just a few days back the 2 Lashkar terrorists were apprehended. It was only during the course of interrogation they came to know that Talib Hussain was the mastermind. He was basically initially working with the BJP and later on he had resigned, and nowadays he was operating as a Lashkar commander. So he had fled to the Riasi area because there was a lot of security force pressure. And the moment he tried to barge into one side of the dock, the villagers overpowered him. And this is in fact an exemplary courage that the villagers have shown. And also it has busted that alienation theory that is often being promoted by Abdullahs and Muftis. They say that there's a lot of alienation after abrogation of Article 370. One thing is quite clear. The people in Jammu and Kashmir, they do not want terrorism. They want tourism. They want peace and prosperity.
Right, but
and that's one of the reasons.
Pradeep, joining the terror ranks does not happen in just a day or two. Having links with a terror organization and working for them does not happen in a day or two. Stay on with us, Pradeep. We have some breaking inputs coming in. ADG Mukesh Singh says this is a big success. He was in fact responding to the manner in which the locals overpowered the terrorists. Listen it.